Hey guys, Dmonty here with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So guys, in this video, I will have fan art for you. Thank you for sending the fan art in. If you have any of your own drawings, my email's down below. Send it in and I will make sure to show it for you. Alright, so let me get right into it. This video is going to be all about Goku Black. Everything you guys need to know. First things first, he comes out about April 24th, I believe, his scheduled release date on the global side of the game. We're going to be talking about the unit itself, how good he is, his base form, his transformation form. We're also going to be talking about how likely it is to actually get him to transform and stuff like that. I will say before I go any further, this is a modded version of the game. It's allowing me basically to pull the data files and use them as a Rainbow Star unit. So that's how I'm able to do this video, to kind of talk about the unit and if you guys should really, focus your attention on this banner or not, okay? Because I know a lot of people want this card, but I can tell you a lot of people that have him on JP never run him because he's damn near impossible to transform, which we'll get into in just a second. All right, so what does the card do? Somewhere on the screen, hopefully right now, I don't forget to edit this in. The card is attack 40% at the start of each turn up to 120%. So after a few turns, he does get up to 120% damage buff. One of the other questions I want to answer in this video, is he better than Str Rosé? They are on the same banner when they come to global, or at least if it stays the same as JP. So that is another question that I definitely want to answer. Now, as I said, he goes up to 120% attack buff, which is really, really good. His attack stat is through the roof. Chance to perform a critical hit plus 5% with each attack received up to 40%. So after he gets smacked in the face, 8 times, he's 40% built-in crit chance, which I think is really, really cool. I love units with built-in crit, so I love that fact about the card. Now, his other ability, also greatly raises defense and causes immense damage. So whenever he super attacks, he greatly raises defense. That's also something you definitely need to look into as far as this unit goes. Now, to get him to transform, 6 turns have to elapse, okay? Not many Dokkan Fest, depending on how good your box is, not many Dokkan Fest last 6 turns. If you have Rainbow Star units, you're most not likely not going to see the 6th turn of a fight. Okay? After the 6th turn, and your HP is 80% or above, he will transform into Rosé, basically. Now, another issue, I do not want to restart my computer right now. Another issue with this is one of the main things for that is SBR. That's gonna be really cool for SBR, but that's like one of the few fights that will actually hit the 6th turn, maybe on that 3rd fight for Super Battle Road. But how many times in Super Battle Road do you actually start that 6th turn off at 80% HP? Never. It just doesn't happen. Okay, but what does he do once he transforms? If you manage to get him to transform, which I will show you some transform footage in this video, guys, so you can see what he actually does. Greatly raises defense and causes immense damage to enemies, so he greatly raises defense once he super attacks again. Now, here's where he gets a little bit stronger. Attack 150% and high chance to perform a critical hit. I'm not sure what that high chance actually is. I would imagine it's somewhere around 40 to 50%, but he's going to be critting quite a bit. I'm sure on the Dokkan subreddit they've actually calculated what that high chance to crit actually is, but he's going to be critting a lot. And he also gives Extreme Class Allies Key +3. I wish the base form of Goku Black had that passive. It would make the unit a lot more viable in my opinion. But still he's good in his base form, okay? So basically 150% attack, high chance to perform crit, Key +3, okay? Now, can we get him to transform? That is the big question. One thing I do want to mention is the transform state does have a higher attack buff than this Rosé right here. He has 120%, but if he is supering first on the rotation right here, he gets additional 30%. So if he's supering first, he's basically at 150% attack buff. So you definitely got to look at that, okay? I would actually argue a little bit that the Strength Rosé is better than the Intelligence Goku Black. Fight me in the comments, guys. And guys, every comment that you guys give me in this video for the entire day, I'm going to try to start doing this for the videos. I will at least like or try to give a comment back. So if you're seeing the same day that I posted, let me know in the comments down below who do you think is stronger before I record this video. Intelligence Goku Black or Strength Rosé? Go. Alright, so let's go do an event. And I was trying to think of events. Here's the biggest problem with the unit, like I said. It's hard to get to the 6th turn. So I was trying to think of events that's like, damn, how am I going to do this? So I thought the Terrifying Transforming Majin would be a good showcase for this. And if not, guys, I can actually go bring in the Transform State straight into the fight just to see if I can, you know, show him off a little bit. So for this, we are actually going to run a Potara team. Okay, so here's the team we're going to be running. It's going to be a Potara team. I'm bringing Goku Black, bringing some good items. I didn't want to bring too overpowered units. I do have the double LR, Vegito on there. That's for the 170% attack buff. I want to see some big numbers on this team. I could have ran Realm of Gods. I could have ran... He has a lot of time travelers. He has a lot of good like leads that you could run with this one. But let's see if I can actually make it to the 6th turn without trying to go I almost said a bad word. Instead of trying to, you know, blow him up. I'm going to purposely try not to super as much here. We have 539,000 health. That's a lot of damage. So, a good amount of health. Alright. So, first phase is going to be the hardest phase here. Goku Black is on the first rotation, so we shouldn't have any trouble supering whatsoever. They have key links. What does this girl do anyways? Prelude attack for 1 turn. Realm Gods, attacking defense 40% and chance to perform a critical hit +7. Okay, so basically she's going to make it so his attack power is up 40%. We can see what his attack stat is going to be like right there, and we'll go right here. So, base form, guys, not transform, and we have attack stat of 1.2 million damage. I love this super attack animation, and it does look very, very clean. I love how it kind of like the gi transforms and stuff like that. So, it's not going to do a whole lot of damage in this fight because Boo is a tanky bastard in this first phase. So, we're kind of looking at the attack stat, not really the damage that we're doing. That's why I'm kind of hoping we can make it to the 6th turn in this fight. Now, we've seen that attack right there. I'm actually going to fast forward into the next attack with Goku Black, and let's see if we can buff that attack up anymore. Okay, so here's going to be a good test right here. I got Str Rosé on the rotation. Also got Goku Black on the rotation, so Str Rosé is going to go first. This is going to enable basically his super attack buff to go off, and then on top of that, Goku Black has his perfect linking buddy here. So it should be a pretty good turn. Like I said, I'm not trying to kill him. I would like to see a transformation if possible on the unit. This is right here is the 3rd turn. This is probably going to do a lot of damage though. I didn't even see his attack stat, which kind of sucks. We'll have to go back and watch the video. 1.7 million on the Intelligence Goku Black, however, which is really, really good numbers. 1.7 million, because this is the 2nd time he showed up, so he is at 80% attack buff, I believe. The next time he shows up, he'll be at 120, which is pretty damn good. Dodge. Okay, so this is going to be the 3rd time he is out on a rotation, so he should be at 120% attack buff. Base right here, Str Rosé still has more attack power just to start it out, but I'm curious to see both of their attack stats from the get-go here. I think Str Rosé is still going to have a higher like output. Yeah, I want him to heal. That's okay. Keep healing, baby. Okay, 2.25 million damage. Okay, let's see what Intelligence Goku Black is, and let's see if it's higher than 2. I think it was 2. Did I say 2.5 or 2.2? 2.1. So Strength Goku Black is still definitely stronger than Intelligence Goku Black. I am purposely on my off rotations trying not to super to see if we can get that transformation, and the next time they show up, it should actually be time to transform. So I will use the Sensu Bean here and probably actually use the Ghost Usher and have full health, because like I said, guys, on the 6th rotation, I'll actually show this. I will actually show this. So on the 6th rotation, we're going to actually pop, you know what, for fun, we're going to pop a Bulma, so our attack stat is going to be a little bit elevated next turn. That's fine. And I'm going to pop a Ghost Usher to ensure my health stays above 80%. That's kind of what you're going to have to do in Super Battle Road if you want that transformation mechanic to go off. And we are purposely going to try, you know, if I'm about to pay up key, it's fine to do it with her. Purposely going to try not to super with my hard-hitting units. And then next turn, we should have a pretty badass rotation and transform. So, kind of excited for that. This should actually do full damage to him. Ugh. 286k, hell yeah. Alright, and we're going to skip that. Can we see the transformation? Hell yeah, there we go. That's pretty clean. That transformation's pretty clean. I like it. Okay, so, yeah, we're already at full key. We're going to have full key probably the remainder of the fight with these 2 units. Before they super attack, Intelligence Rosé now has a higher attack stat down there at the bottom. Let's see how much they do after they super. We're going to put the Strength Rose first, so the attack buff can go off. I'm kind of curious to see how much this is actually going to do. And I really don't care about you supering, so let's see what happens here. Okay, 71 damage. We have 2.5 million attack stat with Str Rosé. That's a lot. That's pretty high. Okay, did a million damage. And right here, we have 2.7 attack stat. But with the probably the cleanest super attack animation in the game. This is one of my favorites right here. 2 million damage. So 2.7 million attack stat with Intelligence Rosé. Pretty damn good. Alright, and I'm actually not going to super here. I'm going to see if I can get one more set of supers off with the other units. I will be right back. Okay, so here's another attack that I wanted to see right here. I want to see if Intelligence Rosé goes first. Hopefully we don't one-shot him, which is highly possible. Who would have the higher attack stat because he doesn't have Str Rosé's buff. So could be kind of curious to see that. I don't know if it kills him, then we won't be able to see it. But it'd be a good... We had 2.7 million attack stat. Now we only have 2 million. That's the difference that Str Rosé makes actually going first. 2 million attack stat on that. Okay, and get that off. And he killed him. So... kind of crazy. It's actually kind of crazy. I think if Str Rosé were to actually go first, he would have a higher attack stat right there. Yeah. I think Str Rosé is definitely... I mean, the unit's really cool, but Str Rosé definitely has him beat in the dust. The built-in crit, however, kind of, you know, adds that extra little oomph to it. There's one of the tests I wanted to see. All right, guys. So I was not able to run Super Battle Road, so I just thought it'd be a little bit more fun to run Broly just to kind of see what we can do here. I really do think the unit is a pretty damn cool unit. I love the transformation. It's really cool. It has one of the cleanest super attack animations in the game. Once he transforms, yeah, I can't talk today. Once he transforms, he really is a badass. Problem is that 6-turn requirement. You're rarely gonna hit that. Unless you're a really new player to the game and your teams like aren't awoken, but you have Intelligence Goku Black, then yeah, there's a higher probability that, you know, like the 6 turns is going to be happening for you a lot. And then you might have to, you know, combo a Ghost Usher in with a Senzu Bean or some sort of heal item to make sure on that 6th turn he can transform. But I think you really need to look at the unit in a whole and just decide if, you know, like if you're not going to be transforming, do you really want this unit? Like if he didn't transform, do you guys think the unit is still good? Let me know down in the comments, because he is not going to be transformed for the majority of that card's life that you guys have him. And you need to accept that. I mean, the game file is already in the game. I don't think they're going to change anything. If they were to change something and he was like 4-turn requirement, I think that would be a huge, huge buff for the card. This is going to do a lot of damage. I'm kind of curious to see how much this does to the unit. 128,000. Enemy attack, that ain't going to do anything. So... I wish it was 4 turns. If it was 4 turns, you know, have to be above 80%, that's lit. I would think that would be way, way better. He does still have one of the cleanest super attack animations in the game. Oh my gosh. It looks so good. It looks so good. Can I get a crit? 445,000 damage, but he had 2.7 million attack stat linked with his favorite buddy, LR Rosen's Moss with 3.2 million damage. Team's nasty. The team is very nasty. Ugh. Yeah, one-shotted. I'll see if I can get one more super attack off with the unit so you guys can see it. And I'll probably actually slow it down for you. I'm going to purposely going to try to take a little damage here and not kill him. I know, it's weird trying not to kill the enemy. We'll get one tiny super off there. It won't be an ultimate. And I'll just take those 2 key. Perfect! Come on, do some damage to me. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there we go. That's good. That's going to do another, like... That's going to do a lot of damage, actually. Probably another 120,000, I would assume. Maybe more. 200? Ugh. 280,000! Hell yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Good job, Broly. Watch me die in this video. That'd be kind of pathetic. My health is pretty low. I mean, it's doable. I could potentially die here. Alright. So now Str Rosé and Intelligence Rosé are going to be in the same rotation. I'm going to buff the crap out of them, and I want to see an amazing hit. Yeah. And you know what? For the gigs, I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I might die, you know, making this video, but it's fine. This is probably the ultimate rotation right now. I want to see if he has a certain link. Which was it? Big Bad Bosses. He should actually have Big Bad Bosses. Let me actually check that. Big Bad Bosses. He does. So, attack and defense plus 20% when HP is 80% below. We now hit that requirement, so we're going to be doing some insane damage with this. This is going to be nasty. This is probably going to be the strongest you're going to be able to see him. Unless Strength Rosé decides to one-shot him, but I don't think that's going to be the case. So 2.4 million damage attack stat on Strength Rosé. And I'm going to assume that I'm just going to say like something like 3.2 maybe? 2.5. I was a little off. 2.5 million. Still not bad. Still going to be decent numbers. Can we get a crit, please? 350k. Ugh. He's taking like a champ, though. These guys right here are going to steal the show. I don't have that Kai on rotation. Yeah, 2.1. So, guys, just kind of a showcase of the Intelligence Rosé coming. Do I think he's a good unit? Yes, I do like him. Do I think he is better than Strength Rosé? I don't. If you guys want to talk to me about that in the comments, let me know. Like I said, every comment in this video posted on the day of the video, I'll make sure to interact with or like, unless you know you're trolling, then I'll probably just, you know, I don't know. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Like, subscribe, turn those notifications on, all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.